What's going on, guys? Wesley here. Today I'm going to show you how to get completely under the map on Verdansk. I'm going to show you how to win every single Warzone using this glitch, how to avoid getting reported, and so much more. Now this video is going to get a ton of hate because people either like glitches or they don't like glitches. Now I would highly suggest that you do this in basic Warzone, or in casual Warzone rather. And just as a forewarning, I've only killed bots in this video, and it is up to you how you use and abuse this glitch. It's also up to the makers of Call of Duty when they fix this glitch. So before you put some hate on this video, just know I didn't kill any players. I didn't even finish the game that I recorded this in. But if you want to support me for free, no cost at all, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more. I post all the latest and greatest glitches. I love breaking things. That is a full under the map glitch. You can have full access under the map, but there are multiple different ways that you can die and caveats to this glitch. I'll go through everything today, but first of all, I just want to say, depending on where the circle ends will determine how helpful this glitch is. I wouldn't take this into ranked. I wouldn't take this into anything like that in the future. I would only do this in the basic casual Warzone. The reason for that is because if a player sees you killing them under the map, you have a high likelihood of being reported. And I have no idea if you'll get temporarily banned, and I'm not going to be responsible for that. So I did this in casual Warzone, only killed bots, etc. So what you want to do is essentially hop into the game, and we're going to be using the Polaris. All right, so there's actually a way that you can abuse flipping the Polaris to actually get out under the map. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and how many tries it took me to do it for the very first time. So let's hop right in. So essentially, like I said, you can just glitch yourself under the ground, but you can die to falling. So if you go too low in the map, you can actually die from falling. And essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get sent to the gulag, or if you don't have that opportunity, you will literally lose the game. So be careful with this glitch again, and I would highly suggest doing it in casual just so that you can test this out. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to come to this section of the map. It's in the southern kind of central point in the map, and what we're going to do is essentially start looting. You want to make sure that you have at least enough ammo to last the very end of the game. So I don't know, an XMG, maybe a Car 98 or something like that, or the new sniper that is one shot, whatever. I think it's the HR50, HD50, whatever the hell it is. So essentially once you come into the game, just immediately start looting. Grab anything that you can, make sure that you have extra ammo. You can grab an ammo box. There are spaces that I'm going to show you in a second where you can actually stand or lay down, but for the most part, with the method I'm going to be showing you today, in the spot that I'm going to be showing you that you do the glitch, you're actually going to mostly be using your parachute or swimming. Now this is kind of just a way to get to the final circle super easily. So like I said, come to this area of the map, make sure you have a Polaris as well as whatever ammo that you want. And what you're going to do essentially is very simple. You're going to drive yourself into this corner right here and try to flip the Polaris. Now make sure that you pay attention to the hotkeys that are at the bottom right of my screen right there. V to lean out, T to climb on the roof. If you're on console, that's obviously going to be different, and all you want to do is lean out as soon as you see under the map. And as soon as you've done that, you want to press T. So I'm going to run through it very slowly here. Essentially, the first step is to flip your Polaris. Once your Polaris is flipped on its roof, you're going to press V. That is to lean out. So you're going to lean out as soon as that roof hits the ground. Then once you lean out, what's going to happen is you are going to see under the map. As soon as you see under the map, you're going to press T. That is the entirety of the method. You're going to watch me do it successfully here. Watch, I'm going to lean out right here, see under the map, press T, and then I should be good to go. It's going to take you a couple of tries. It took me about 8 tries or so to actually get this to work. I tried it on multiple different portions of the map, and there are definitely multiple different spots that you can do this glitch. But again, I'm only showing you this one because I want to show you guys how water works in Call of Duty. So if you didn't know, water in Call of Duty maps, they go down infinitely. You can see right here, if I line myself up with the water, it doesn't just end at the bottom of the map like when you're inside of it, if that makes sense. So where you can walk around in the map is not the end of water in a Call of Duty map. So I know that's a little bit confusing probably to some of you guys, but here's a demonstration of it. You can actually pull your parachute if you're not lined up with the water, then kind of fly yourself back, and as you can see, the water still goes down. This has been true since Modern Warfare 3 and other past games because they run on the same engine. So since they have it on the same engine, you can still do this. Now there are multiple different places you can get stuck like so. If this happens to you, make sure you spam your keys over and over again. There's also multiple different spots where you can actually glitch back into the map, or or glitch right under the map. Like I said, you can crawl, you can, you know, crouch and walk around. You just need to be careful not to get stuck. And as you can see, here's a bot, very clearly a bot, and you can kill them easily. So you can get all the kills that you want, but that's not really the point of this glitch. You can go into casual Warzone and kill bots all the time. They're pretty much on, you know, just brain dead difficulty. As you can see here, they're gonna just run around me. So super easy to do. You can go around and kill bots or players, do whatever you want. I really don't care. It's not up to me. It's up to Treyarch and Call of Duty makers to actually fix this. There's also some holes. Anywhere that you see those pipes, you can typically jump back out and get back under the map. So it's a good way to move around. Now, here's the crux of the glitch. You absolutely need water to do this version of the under the map glitch. I'll post simple different ways that you can actually do this in the future, different other spots. There's actually one that's under prison as well, but you can only stay under prison. So it's very specific to a final circle, which you don't typically know until the end of the game. So as you can see, this one actually ended on airport. So I ended up dying from this glitch. I actually got sent to the gulag, which you saw at the beginning of the video. That's unfortunate, right? Because you need water to be able to fly in and out and survive during this glitch. So it's really cool, guys. I highly suggest that you check it out just for fun. Make sure that you just fly around under the map, then leave the game, do whatever you want. I don't care, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment down bananas down below if you watched up to this point. I always like to say that because some people always watch the entirety of my video. I appreciate you guys specifically, would love to have a conversation. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.